Good morning, my dear children. I welcome you all for the bioscience class. In this class, we are going to discuss about the final topic, that is respiration versus photosynthesis, and the keywords and what we have learned from this lesson. Before going to this one, let us have the remaining topic. Just look at the equation that is going to be given in the 1 and 2. 6CO2 plus 12H2O in presence of light and chlorophyll, it gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. This is nothing but a formation of glucose molecules or food molecule. But in the second step, you can see that the breakdown of the food material takes place by breakdowning the glucose molecule C6H12O6 plus 6O2, that leads to the formation of 6CO2 plus 6H2O. Along with that, energy is also going to be produced. By these two equations, it is clear that one equation proves that the formation of food material, the second equation proves that breaking down the food material. What is a photosynthesis? As the photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast to produce the sugars and starch and other carbohydrate for the plant metabolic activities. Whatever the metabolic activities that occurs in the plants are carried by producing the sugar and starch material by using the photosynthesis. Cellular respiration occurs in the mitochondria, where these carbohydrates are going to be burned to produce the chemical energy to function at the cellular level. Whatever the sugar molecules or starch materials which are going to be formed, this energy will be stored in the form of ATP, that is especially in the mitochondria. These mitochondria which are going to be breaking down these carbohydrate molecules or burning this carbohydrate material to produce the chemical energy. During the daytime, the rate of photosynthesis is usually higher than the respiration, while the nighttime it is just reverse in the most of the plant. But the major difference between the photosynthesis and respiration, during the daytime, during the morning hours, the rate of photosynthesis will be high and the rate of respiration will be little bit of lower when you compare with the photosynthesis. But what about the condition during the night hours? During the night hours, the respiration process that takes place in the plants will be enormous, that is nothing but a high level. But the production of food material, because of absence of sunlight, you can say that the photosynthesis rate will be completely comes down. Here are the keywords that are related with our lesson: aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration, alveoli, pharynx, trachea, branchioles, epiglottis, anabolic process, catabolic process, areolar root, lenticles, fermentation, energy currency. These are the key words that are related with our lesson. Once again, I would like to repeat the keywords: anaerobic respiration, aerobic respiration. We have already came to know that one, if that is going to be taken in place of oxygen, another that is absence of oxygen. Here are the points that are related, which we come across, that what we have learned from the lesson. By the respiration system, we usually mean the passage of transportation of air into the lungs, and it is a microscopic air sac in them called as a alveoli, and vice versa. So we have already came to know that respiration system is not just a passage of gases. It is going to be taken place in an organs that are going to be present in the lungs called as a microsac like structures called as a alveoli. The term respiration refers to whole chain of a process from the inhalation of the air to the use of oxygen in the cell. It is not only indicating that inhalation of air is the respiration. It is just not only taking the oxygen, but until the oxygen started to burn to produce the energy, the complete process is going to be treated as a respiration. Lavoisier find that the air that we are going to be breathing precipitate the lime water. According to Lavoisier, the great scientist who found that the air that we are going to be breathing out will have the capacity to precipitate the lime water. What do you mean by precipitation? That is, lime water will be turns into milky white by passing the carbon dioxide. It can't be take place because of precipitating with the syringe or other material. Air process from the nozzle to nasal cavity to pharynx, larynx, trachea, branchioles, alveoli, blade, and from that it is going to be getting back. This process, the flow chart is going to be clearly explaining us how does the air is going to be started. It is going to be started with the nozzle. It is from there it passes, it is going to be passing to nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx and other parts, which are going to be in a reverse when you are going to be getting out of the carbon, when you are getting out of the gas called as a carbon dioxide. Gases exchanges in the lungs takes place in the tiny air sacs like structures called as a alveoli in the lung. The lungs have millions of alveoli. Here, as you know, that gases exchanges, different types of gases that are going to be present in the different types of sac like structures which are present in the lungs are going to be treated as a alveoli. Here pharynx is a common passage of digestive system and respiration. Epiglottis, a flap like muscular walls, are going to be controlling the movement of food and air. Here, as you know, that the pharynx is being treated as a common pipe. Epiglottis is going to be